Hey everybody, how's it going? It's been a couple of days longer than I wanted to make a video, but things happen. Um, I'm okay that I haven't been, able to make a video, and I'm gonna make one right now. And I wanted to make a video about something interesting that happened yesterday that I journaled about, and something kind of just came up yesterday a little bit. I was actually pretty sad, and it felt like for a moment that that I was being used, that people were using me, like using my, I don't know, using my energy, using my person, using my stuff for their own gain or benefit. And it felt like for a little bit that I was just, things were just being taken away from me, like I was just being used. I already used that word, but I said used again. But it just really felt like the world and the people in my world were out to get me. And that, just there was this deep feeling of I wasn't being heard or properly, I don't want to say compensated, but just it wasn't reciprocal. That's the good word. I didn't feel reciprocated. And that's a feeling that I have never really felt before. Like, it kind of just came up out of the blue. Like, I guess there have been situations where I've been like, man, I feel like I've been taken advantage of, but used, and like, I don't know, just like used for my energy or my person. That's not really a fine point that I've ever put on it. And sorry, I don't know, my nose is itchy, but yeah. And then in that same like moment of realization, like I sat with that, like I was crying a little bit. I was sad. I was able to just completely pivot it from saying that I was feeling used to saying that, what did I say? I transformed this feeling of being used into feeling honored, which I think is a crazy sort of like polar opposite. But I feel honored that I am, by the way, like these are like, sorry, I know I was about to say something, but just these are the same set of circumstances in a sense, but just two different ways of looking at it. I just told you about the one about how I feel used. Now I'm going to share the one about how I can see it also being honored. That I feel honored that I'm able to be such a, I don't know, just such a kind person, a beacon of light for people to look forward to, for people to feel excited around me, or to like me, or to feel like I'm already contributing right now just by the people that I talk to and interact with. And that I feel honored that I have this sense of just being of just being myself. And just being myself is enough. That there's no instructions beyond that. It's just trying to be myself. And that those two messages of being used and being honored talk about the same situation that exists within me. And being able to see both of those messages now, I really appreciate that I'm able to now say that I feel honored to be an example and to be somebody that has good friends, lifelong friends in their life, that, and just other friends and connections that I have, that people like being around me or look up to me, or maybe not look up to me, but at least, just like being around me. And that was just really nice. It was a really nice transformation, because like I feel like I can sometimes more nowadays have a quick turnaround, in the sense of like when I crash emotionally, or or physically, or any of just the forms of the many forms crashing can take. I can have a better sense of listening, not to my logic, but to my intuition, to my heart and my soul, and listened to what I'm feeling. And what I shared with you, just that transition from being used to being honored, that didn't come from logic. That came from just a true sense of being. And that in that short time, I recognized what I used to feel, which is used, to what my intuition, my heart and soul is telling me now, which is I feel honored. And I don't know, that's a really cool thing for me. I mean, it's I don't know how to describe it. Like it's not something. It's something I've never really done before, in the sense of just how quickly that turned around in my mind. I mean, and to be fair though, like this message of being used, I think has been something that has been kind of underscored a lot in my life, in my other relationships that I have been, whether family or friends or partners. So this isn't like just something that, instantly came to me. I think it's something that's been kind of just marinating within me. But just with all this personal growth I've been trying to do, just seeing how much time and care I've really thought and put into this, and just how quickly just deciding, like really it is just a decision of just like, oh, but now I see it like this. Like, yes, I felt this wave crash down on me, but now the wave is gone, and now I'm out of the wave, and I choose to walk into calmer waters, or I choose to get out of the water and just, bask in the sun of my own light or whatever, just bask in the joy of seeing the other side of the coin. That's not a good metaphor, but you know what I mean. Or maybe you don't, I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. Otherwise, life has been, very much ups and downs, like it always is, but I have front and center my attention on who I'm trying to become, trying to be nicer to myself, and just know that I'm doing the best that I can every single day. Even when it feels like I'm failing, I feel like I'm failing because I'm just not meeting the obscenely high expectations that I set for myself, really. And even when I don't hit all of them, that I am still doing a great job. And I imagine all of you are doing a great job as well. And keep it up. Thank you so much for listening. I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your day, week, month, year, whatever this may reach you. And yeah, I will talk to you very soon. Hopefully tomorrow, but we'll see.